This is a must-see, must-share moment of the day. So a young woman gets her fantasy wedding, and it was all a complete surprise. Her boyfriend planned their proposal and their wedding, and get this, it was all on the same day, and the bride had no idea. Watch this.
2 years ago, I hear my girlfriend say to whoever was in the room that her dream was to get engaged and married on the same day.
It would honor me so much if you would marry me.
It is my privilege to pronounce you no longer two but one. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, you may kiss your bride.
I love this couple. So how did Ryan Leak do this? If you can believe it, all on Pinterest. So his bride, Amanda Roman, had planned every detail of her dream wedding. She posted all of it on her Pinterest board. And Ryan did a little digging. He was resourceful. So Ryan and Amanda join us now. What a beautiful couple. You guys, you had this video chronicling the entire process. You honestly had many of our staff members in tears. Ryan, I won't ask you if you were, but you did, I swear. Ryan, you really are going to make a lot of dudes out there look bad. You really nailed it. I mean, a lot of guys aren't even involved in the process. So what? Tell us about it.
You know, I just tried to listen to my girlfriend as best as I possibly could. She could have said anything, and I would have tried to pull it off. She could have said, hey, I want to get engaged like a normal person, and at our wedding, I want everybody to wear costumes, and I would have said, Dad, do you want SpongeBob or Spider-Man? It really would make
Ryan, you're a smart man.
So. Ryan, I got to say, you do the name Ryan proud. That's number one. Number two.
Representing Ryans everywhere.
There you go, man. Number two, so in preparing for all this, you had to put your phone on lock so she couldn't see anybody interacting with you. You had to institute a social media shutdown so nobody would blow it.
Yep.
How were you able to get all that past Amanda? And Amanda, were you at the very least just a little bit curious when you would look at his phone? He'd say, "Don't look at that, baby. Don't just take that away."
You know what? He went and changed some of our friends' names that were helping. So he had code names for them.
Yep.
So it was like, instead of Liz, it was like Mr. Shepherd and all that.
Biz,
So I thought it was all business. But then also I was finishing up my degree and also working full time. So it bought him a little bit of time, and he sent me on a trip for a graduation present. So that bought him a little bit more time too.
As a decoy, you know, you thought this all out, Ryan, but you couldn't foresee this. There was some major drama. Amanda, apparently your flight was canceled the day before. You weren't worried, but Ryan, you were freaked out, right?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you know, you come up with a grand plan, and the one thing to make it work is the bride. And so if the bride's not there, it's like, you know, well, we're up a creek. So, yeah, we had to move heaven and earth to get her there.
Oh, my God. So answer me this, Ryan. As a man who did very little in preparing for his wedding, you tell me this because you planned the whole thing. At any point during or before your wedding and engagement day, did you panic and want to stop the plans?
Absolutely. There's probably 10
Every man in
15
America is like, thank you, Ryan.
Going,
Really?
you know, at some point you're like, man, should we pull the plug? Because even though it was something she said she wanted, you're still going, well, what if she changes her mind? Or what if you just didn't do a good job of executing what's on Pinterest? And, like, you know, the execution's pretty huge. And so,
and Ryan, you nailed it. I mean, we look at these pictures. They are absolutely gorgeous. And I have to say, Amanda, your dress was absolutely stunning. A woman's wedding dress is no joke. Ryan, you picked this out. How in the world did you get her dress size, make sure that it was what she would want?
Yeah. Well, you know what? We actually convinced Amanda that it was a great idea to start dress shopping about 7 months before, under the umbrella of, you know what, we're going to get married someday. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. You need to start dress shopping. It could take women up to a year to find the perfect dress and alterations and all of that. And so the first time that she went dress shopping, she actually found the dress right away.
I love it.
So we had her buy it right away. And she kept it in her closet, and I had a friend steal it on the way to Miami. So I never
Brilliant.
saw the dress until she came down the aisle.
Brilliant,
Ryan
brilliant.
needs to
So,
write a book.
Amanda, I got one more question for you. How did all that
Go
Ryan
ahead.
did make you feel about him?
Oh my gosh. I felt so loved on that day. I felt loved by Ryan. I felt loved by all our family and friends that came out. And you know, we don't want people to get the idea that everyone should do this. We say it was kind of a perfect storm for us.
Absolutely.
That Ryan was able to pull this off. But the fact that Ryan listened to a small dream that I had and made it a reality, I think that's what's really exceptional about this whole thing.
Well, the two of you definitely knocked it out of the park with each other. You're an awesome couple. We just want to wish you all the best in this new chapter in your life. No doubt it's going to be a wonderful one.
Absolutely.
Hey, we appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Sure thing. Enjoy.